Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hope y'all had a good weekend. This video in particular, I want to do pretty much a part 2 to another video that I made, and that's like the top 5 mods that you can throw on for your truck for cheap. This one's pretty much going to be a part 2 because I've come across a lot of other mods. So I got a list. We'll go ahead and go through it and go straight in. Hopefully this little mic works a little better so that the audio in the future for these videos are good too. So we'll see. The first I want to start off with is the SMB cold air intake or ram air intake, whatever. But this is considered the open style. I like it a lot. Let me go ahead and provide some light to y'all. So open style, huge filter, relatively simple to install. Although I'm going to do a separate video specifically on that and the performance that I've seen. I want more fill-ups so that I give a better accurate review. But if you want more turbo spool, if you want to hear it, whether you're stock or deleted, that thing will help. All right, second thing I want to mention, especially in a time right now, if you don't have any undercoating on your truck, go ahead and look into the second mod. That is the undercoating that I sprayed underneath my truck. But the better coating you have on the underside, and just focus on the areas outside of the aluminum, like the chassis, there's some skid plates. Focus on those areas. It's protected them quite well, and I continue to do it. So all you need is really about two cans, and you'll be good to go. All right, third thing is I recently finished ceramic coating my wife's Expedition. This one also has the ceramic coating, so it still looks pretty good. This is from a fresh wash. Obviously it's still a little dirty, but if you do not know much about ceramic coating, it really adds an added layer of protection to your paint and the clear coat on top of it. You don't have to wax. Your vehicle's protected for 2 to 5 years, depending on which brand, if you want to go do it yourself route like I did, and I'll post a video of what I did there, or if you want to go the commercial route, and usually that stuff's really durable, but the pros have to install it, do all the prep work, so it's a little more expensive. But if you want to feel like your vehicle is brand new again, go take it to a detailer who can ceramic coat, and they will polish that thing up, make it look fresh. Again guys, I'll post the links of what I'm using down below in the description. Feel free to check that out. All right, next thing, as you can see in the background, I have it out right now, but this is the bed cover. This one's a trifold, strong, reasonably priced. I think it was around $400 to $500. So I do know that bed covers do get expensive nowadays, especially the ones that you can remote control. Those are $1,500 to $2,000. Not really something I want to spend money on. Too many other jobs I can put it towards. So that for only $400 to $500 does not leak any water, and is fairly simple to install by yourself. I did it. All right, next is actually a superior lubricant. So after a lot of research, I figured that this lubricant was pretty good. And so what I use this for is the auto steps. They often freeze up, causing the steps to never go down and help you out as you hop in and out of your truck. When they don't work properly, usually it's because these pins are pretty much gunked up from mud, grime, you name it. Pressure washing it every once in a while, even using a scrubber, getting in there while you're washing your truck. All you do is lay on a little bit of that lubricant, and it really protects it for a long while. All right guys, this next one is going to be inside my truck. So definitely a fan of this, makes it super easy. Don't have my gun out right now, but as you can see, all it takes is 4 screws. Fairly low threat, very simple to do. When you do have your handgun in here, I probably should have brought it out. So I wanted to actually show you all this in person. After going through the edits in the video, it would have just been better to explain it all. So let me go ahead. I got my handgun. I'll show you how I usually use it. Go ahead and set up my phone. Magazine, boom, rounds, nothing in there. All right, put it in. So what it's actually going to do is it's going to sit right at the edge. So this magnet tray has an edge right there. All right, right there, it's locked. All right, you can't push it any further down unless you're actually trying to chamber around. Glock 19, no safety, don't want to drive with a round chambered in it. So when I do need to use it, go ahead, just slam it down. All right, and I'm ready to go. Pull it off. Pretty strong, as you can see, chambered the round. Didn't move. 4 screws, very strong. And here's the round. You really got to make sure you position it, but for me, the way it's mounted, having my handgun there does not affect or touch my knee, which kind of gets annoying after a while. So that's all you have to do, but that's a really good mount. It works for a lot of different handguns. All right, so this next one is definitely something to rant about in a good way. These wheel wells, got them from the factory. This is extremely easier to clean than if you did not have them. So front, and also you get the rears. I know I'm moving fairly quick. There's just a lot of good stuff I'd like to share with y'all, so just bear with me. So our next one, passenger side. All right, here's a stubby antenna. I listen to a good bit of radio, but more so Sirius XM. And Sirius needs that. But this stubby antenna does pick up a fairly decent amount of range. If you listen to the radio a lot, the stubby will help you out. Obviously the larger ones, longer ones are better, but for the most part, they've done a whole lot better job trying to make those little stubbies work just as well as your stock factory 10-foot long antenna. Next one that I've had, and I gotta put my detector up. I had to get it retinted, but I'll go ahead and throw this up right here. That's all that takes. Boom. Yeah, make sure that's good. Cool. All right, guys, this next one, here's my phone mount or phone adapter. This one was just a weird item to really research and figure out what would work best for me. All your phone needs is just a magnet. Stick it on the back of your phone cover or your phone, and it sticks on, and it's very strong, and this works out perfectly with our AC vents. So I'll go ahead and post a link in the description as well, but that one's reasonably priced, maybe $15, and it provides great support for your phone over every terrain. All right, guys, and so the last thing I have for y'all is actually the tint. So I got legal 35% tint, and then 5% up in the back in the rear windows. Now, it won't look like I have tint due to the camera, but I'm telling you, tint really helps, especially if you live in an area where it gets extremely hot. Keep that heat out. Make sure your vehicle's tinted. I don't have any tint on my moonroof, but for the most part, it's always good to have a tint guy who charges a fair price. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Next video, what I'm probably going to end up doing is replacing the transmission fluid with Motorcraft Mercon LV. I got 12 quarts ready, but it should only take about 8 to 10. I'm going to replace the filter. And guys, that's because I've tried a lot of different transmission tunes, and I finally found one that the truck loves with the added power. So I'm going to give that probably about 2 more fuel tanks, let the transmission get fully settled into this tune, and then go ahead and replace the fluid. Just do a fluid flush, replace the filter, and just give it a fresh new start. I know the, manual says first service, crazy amount of mileage. Now, you need to do that earlier for these transmissions, no matter how strong they are. I would probably recommend every 30,000 miles. Use the factory stuff. Transmissions cost a lot, but all you have to do is just take care of them. And that's how people's engines and transmissions last them a long time. All right, so guys, so I hope this new microphone really helped out the audio. Again, please consider subscribing, leaving any comments. Check out the description below of these mods that I've put onto my truck. But until next time, I'll see y'all soon.